I don't hear much about the role of drinking enough water in the carnivore way of eating. Is it not crucial in flushing out excess fat, toxins, and debris from the body? Or does this way of eating see the need for water differently? Yeah, so, I think that there's a lot of talk about detoxifying the body and cleansing the body and cleaning things out, which I don't think that talk really relates to how the body actually detoxifies. So we do have a lot of detoxification systems, but they're not based on this idea. Like, I think that people think about how you clean the body in the same way that, like, how you clean a house. You get a hose, or how you clean a car. You get a hose, you wet down the car, you rub it down with soap and water, and you use a lot of physical friction, and then you rinse it off again. But that's not how, not how our systems work at all. So, even when you think about your digestive system, we kind of have this idea that we should have fiber, and that the fiber acts like a loofah or some kind of brush, and it brushes out everything and cleans out the pipes as it goes through our system. But, that's not how our system works. Our entire intestinal system is, it's more like a rainforest with, billions of bacteria, different species and different kinds that are living out their whole lives, competing with one another for resources and living like that. And so when you put the fiber through, what you're doing is just like basically burning, it's as if you're going through the rainforest and just taking, miles of swaths and just burning it to the ground and getting rid of everything, or, or something like that. So, I think that you want to think differently about what water does. I mean, so water is obviously very important to our systems, but it is, but not in the way that you're thinking about, I think is my point. And then, the other thing is that, our bodies don't want excess anything. It wants the right amount of everything that it wants. And it has a lot of systems in place to make sure that we get the right amount and not too much or too little. And so just drinking a lot of water is, there is such a thing as water intoxication. You can die from drinking too much water. That does happen. Usually it happens with people who are impaired. So, it's actually not uncommon for people who are using the drug ecstasy to overdrink and end up in the hospital. But we have systems in place like thirst that tells us it's time to get more water, or you don't really need any right now. So that's it, and that thirst will drive us to get the right amount, every time, assuming that your environment is not limiting you. So if it's a hot day and you're working out a lot, you're going to drink more and you're going to be more thirsty. If it's the middle of the winter and, it's very humid so that you're also absorbing water through your skin, you're not going to be as thirsty. So that's something to think about. So it's not that you don't want to drink water. It's just that, you just don't want to go wild with it. Just, get the amount that you need and no more. There's no benefit to getting more. And all that happens if you're drinking excess is rinsing out electrolytes, and then you feel bad. So that's not good either. I hope you enjoyed this question and answer session. This is the kind of thing that I do in my 21-day challenge. So if you are interested and you feel like, you have a lot of questions and things that you want to get clarified on the carnivore diet, you should make sure to join the challenge. And I do these, I do a weekly Q&A that's an hour-long live stream where, I answer everybody's questions from the whole week. But I also do shorter live streams during the week if I, see there are questions that a lot of people are asking, or, some misconceptions that I think, can slow down your progress. I will, do these live streams and try to answer some questions. So I think you should consider joining the Carnivore Challenge, and make sure that you start your carnivore journey out right, because I know that there are, a lot of people out there who are talking about this way of eating, and there's a lot of sometimes conflicting information that's being put at you, and so it can be hard to sort of sort that out. And it's helpful if you can be in a group and in a system that's working for people and get the support that you need. So I encourage you to think about that.